Hotep, Hotep, Ma'at and Maakheru Amen here, and welcome to the Wavespell Word. We are entering the Wavespell of the Red Moon. We begin with the red magnetic moon and end with the red cosmic dragon. All 13 archetypes within this Wavespell make up the frequency of purification. The Red Moon Wavespell is the actual frequency of purification, and that is cosmic purification. This is a high frequency cleansing. And why is it high frequency? Because who are we? High frequency beings. We are talking about the purification process of gods, of souls, of divine beings. And so when we purify, we are purifying ourselves on all levels. We are multidimensional beings. So this is not just about cleansing your body, taking a break from the internet and doing things like that. So that's all great during this Wavespell, but what we want to really pay attention to in this Wavespell is the purification of the things that are obstacles or limiting us in fully accessing the flow, the universal flow of our purpose at all times. Not just some of the time, all the time. All the time, because this Wavespell starts off with purification and the attraction of flow. Okay, so when we purify as multidimensional beings, as gods, as higher selves, as souls, we are purifying cosmically because we are taking in all dimensions. So this is a high frequency clearing and cleansing. Okay, so this Wavespell is preparing us to move forward as an upgraded being. Okay, so when we finish this cleansing, it's not just that we're gonna lose some weight and you know how it is when you oh man, I'm gonna juice for the next 13 days. This is the Red Moon Wavespell. Okay, that's great, and I'm gonna lose 10 pounds, so that's fine. But what happens then after that? Eventually you start eating the same way again, and then you put back on those 10 pounds. Now that also happens with us. That's not just a physical manifestation. That also happens with us spiritually. Okay, we may take a cleanse and say, okay, well, I'm gonna take these 13 days and I'm going to meditate every single day. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna meditate, and I'm gonna get my focus. And then when it's over, then we reset. Okay, so we're not talking about a reset, we're talking about an upgrade. This Wavespell gives us the opportunity to upgrade. Okay, so it's not a reset. Whatever you start off with, whatever you get, whatever you purify, there's no going back. We're gonna continue to move forward. We are literally getting upgraded. All right, so there's no reset. There's no just doing this so you can feel good for 13 days and then on the 14th day you go back, or you start to slowly sink back into an old template. No, we are purified. This is cosmic purification. And so if you look at what the universe does not go backwards. It cannot go back to a million galaxies, a billion galaxies, a trillion galaxies. Okay, it doesn't reset. It keeps going. It upgrades. Okay, so when we go through a purification, when the universe goes through a purification, think about black holes and how the black hole may take in a bunch of planets. But guess what else it does? It also spews things out. It's a vortex. Okay, so it's purifying as it's going into that black hole, but it never goes back to the same thing. Just keeps moving forward, and then and even with the black hole, the universe keeps expanding and expanding and expanding and expanding. Okay, so as we are walking through this wave spell, okay, the red moon is reminding us to remove all impurities. So you need to be ready. Decide that when you remove these impurities, you're not going back. You don't need it anymore. You don't need to spend your day talking about how other people are and what they do and what they haven't done and how they have done you wrong, and they just, they need to get on your level and all of these things. You could lose that. What you need that for? You on purpose. You are a God. You're a soul. You are moving forward towards your purpose. So if that is an impurity, if that's something that gets cleansed, never go back to it. Decide that you're done with it. Decide that you're done with bad relationships. That you're done with not being focused on your purpose on this planet. That you're done with being a part-time God. That you're done with doing what you know is your soul urge on a part-time basis, only when you have time for it. And move through it fearlessly. This is what we learned in the last wave spell. That was the wave spell of the spiritual warrior. We learned how to be fearless. So we're going to take that with us to this next level and purify fearlessly. Drop it all. And what do I say? Go into the unknown. Make the unknown known. Make the unaware aware. Make the unconscious conscious. We may not know what it means to fully be all in to this purification, this cosmic purification of all frequencies, and just decide that you only gonna ride on your frequency all the time, all day, all night, in all dimensions, and all your cells, and you're gonna purify everything else. You're gonna move everything out of the way, without a doubt, and with all of your force, no matter what. So this wave spell begins with the unification of purification and the attraction of flow, as I said before. And what is this flow? This is the unification of purification so that you can attract the flow of your purpose, the universal flow. And if you and when we're talking about universal flow, okay, we're not talking about no little trickle. We're not talking about a spring. We're talking about an ocean. Okay, this is a universal flow, a tsunami. Okay, what does water do? If you think about the force of water, okay, yes, so it can be a little drop. Okay, it could be a trickle. Or when we're talking about flowing water, though, what happens? It goes everywhere. There's barely anything that can stop it. It can break through barriers. It can bring down dams. You know what I'm saying? It can overtake everything. This is literally through your purification so that you can be on purpose. This universal flow will literally break down those barriers and bring your purpose and allow your purpose to flow through everything in your life. because it's yours. It's yours. This is your frequency. It's not, the universe is not determining this frequency for you. You've already determined it. And this wave spell, and along with all of the wave spells, okay, are literally set up to do different things to keep aligning you with your purpose. And this one in particular is a purification so that you can experience the flow of your purpose at whatever level you decide. So if you want to be gangster and say, man, all right, Ma'at, I'm all in. I'm all in. Let's get this universal flow going. I only want to see my frequency, my purpose in any and everything that I do. I don't know what that looks like, but let's go. Let's allow this universal flow. Okay, so this is how these wave spells are designed. This is an upgrade. This is not no just, I'm gonna eat raw and drink some juices for 13 days. No, man. No, it's an upgrade. It's a permanent change. This should be a permanent shift. Not a temporary, not a reset, not a just, I'm gonna feel good for 13 days because I'm purifying. No, I've upgraded because it ends with the transcendence and presence of a new being, literally, and a new life force. And what do we talk about when we talked about the wave spell of the serpent wave spell? When we were talking about life force, this is the life force of a god. This ain't just breathing in and out. This is multi-dimensional on all levels. So it literally ends with a new being, not renewed, not renewed. Because when you put that re in front of it, that means you're going to do it again. We're not doing it again. We're upgrading. We're not resetting. We're upgrading. We're going to the next level. We don't want a 50-50 chance of going back because we reset or we renewed. No, we're not going to redo. Only thing we're going to is remember. Okay? All right. We might remember. Okay? But we definitely not going to renew because we don't want to do it again. We don't want to go back in the circle and then have to renew again. No, we want to upgrade and keep upgrading and then stay with it. We want to keep remembering so that we can hold the frequency. If we purify, and that's it. We're not going to remember who we were 13 plasmas ago or 13 days ago at the end of this. It is literally a new being and in the presence of a new life force. So that's all that I have for the wave spell word. If you want to know more about wave spells and the Olmec cosmology, you want to check out the events, programs, services, classes, and forums on MIMEC. We are Melanated Immortals making evolutionary changes. Hotep.